Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what to do if you have applied for the H-1B time and time again and you've not been able to secure or get selected essentially in the H-1B lottery. Now it's a very disheartening feeling when you see others around you are actually able to get their selection in the lottery, whereas you keep on applying every year and you're not having any luck with it. Well, in this video I'm going to be giving you 6 alternatives, 6 ways that you can move forward and proceed with your life. There's a lot of ways that we can actually help you stay into the United States. There's some ways where you can go outside as well and make more money that you're making in the US as well. So let's talk about some of those ways for you guys. The first one I'm going to be telling you about is the H-1B Cap-exempt jobs. What is Cap-exempt, right? Cap-exempt basically means that you do not actually need to be within the H-1B cap. That means even if your H-1B did not get selected, you can actually do one of these jobs without worrying about your H-1B visa. You don't need an H-1B to work in the United States. It might come as a surprise to some people, or some of you may already know about it. Well, if you do, you would know that most of these jobs are with government research organizations, or they're higher education institutional jobs that you can do. So it's basically more into research and academia. But if you are someone who would like to go into one of these fields, you can take a look at some jobs in these fields, and many of them will be cap exempt. You can actually do your research and apply to some of these positions. You don't need an H-1B and you can continue to stay in the United States. The second one I'm going to be telling you about is the EB-1 and O-1 visas. Both of these are similar, but not exactly the same visa type. You may qualify for either one of these if you have a lot of research work under your name. That's very important, guys. Understand this. Research work, and I emphasized on this time and time again, it will always help you. If you have 5, 10 research papers, anywhere about more than 5 research papers published under your name in reputable journals, right? International IEEE Springer journals, for instance, you are in a position to apply for these visas, and you should connect with an attorney. These visas are generally for outstanding professors and researchers, but I'm not kidding, you can actually get them even if you have more than a couple of research papers. And I personally know people who have gotten them. In fact, we have personally helped people who have gotten them. If you want, you can even take a look at the Research Paper Drafting and Publishing Support Service, where we can actually help you get more research under your belt, and the papers, the quality of work there is, essentially the quality of work that you'll be producing under your name itself will be very nice over there. You will see the difference. You will see some of the topmost research work that you will ever find out. Our PhD partners are very highly skilled. These visas are also for people who have extraordinary ability as such. So if you are someone who has any sort of extraordinary ability in business, in medicine, in could be in research, right? You can actually go for one of these visas. And both of these are actually great visa types, which EB1 is already a green card, and O1 leads to EB1, which is a green card. So I would say if you haven't started, most cases you'll be starting with an O1 first, from where you can move on to an EB1 green card. Point number 3 is to go back to school. Remember, if you did your bachelor's and you did your OPT after that, now you can go for your master's and you can get another access to OPT. That means 3 more years of STEM OPT. That simply means. Or if you did your master's and you're working in the US now, you can actually go forward with your PhD. And after your PhD, you'll get 3 more years of OPT after that to work in the industry, and so many more chances to get another H-1B, right? So you can always move on to a higher degree and access more OPT. But remember that this option can only be used twice. If you went for bachelor's, got your OPT, master's, got your OPT, then you cannot go for PhD and get another OPT. You can only use OPT twice in your life. That's it. Point number 4 is to work for the same company that you're working for right now outside of the US. There are many other favorable countries which would be happy to accept you into their world. Not only do you get to experience a different culture, different country, but it's also a great way to actually keep your job and keep on applying for the H-1B again next year. Remember, you don't need to be within the United States to apply for the H-1B. Point number 5, and this is something that you will never find online. This is basically from my experience. And I would say, if life has actually put you into a corner, why don't you actually take advantage of it? Get more profit out of the next couple of years. So I would say, why don't you look at more profitable options like going to Dubai with essentially 0 taxes altogether. So remember, any amount of money you make in this emirate is tax-free. That means that you're staying in a place where you can actually work and accumulate a lot of money without worrying about any taxes. On top of that, there's 100% repatriation of funds. That means anything that you make in the next couple of years while you are working in Dubai, you can send it to your home country. You can send it to your family, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, anyone. And you will not have to worry about paying taxes on any of that. Finally, if you are interested in something like that, you can take a look at our job application help service, where not only can we help you secure jobs in Dubai, but also other countries like Canada, Australia, UK, and many other European countries as well. But of course, Dubai, I think it has something that no other city will offer you anywhere in the world. If you're interested, you can take a look at the job application help. Feel free to reach out to me. My number is going to be in the description of this video. Point number 6, and this is also one of the pathways that one of my friends used, it is to move to a dependent visa. Let's say that if, and this is not valid for every case, if you have a spouse who is also on an H-1B, you can go on to an H-4. You can also apply for an EAD. Try to do this 180 days in advance, essentially, when you know that you're not able to actually secure an H-1B. In that case, what happens is both your H-4 and EAD applications go in parallel, hand in hand, and then you can let your employer know about the change in status that's going to be happening on your visa type. So guys, these are just some of the pathways. There are more. There are ways to go to L1, first move out of the country for 1 year, etc., etc. Other ways that I've not talked about in this video as well. And again, always make sure that you do your research, because not everything that's going to be working for your case may be in this video. However, I've tried to make it as exhaustive as possible. Make sure to follow us on Instagram as well, where we often actually post many similar updates, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I hope you have a great day.